so there's other ways. There's lots of ways you can do this. I typically have used a matrix. That's typically what I've shown everybody is. So you take the coefficients, everything. So it's a 1 and a 1 and a -1 and a 6. And it's a 2 and a -3 and a 2 and a -19. And a -1, a 4, a -1, and a 17. So I'm taking all the coefficients of these. And then the calculator, it's got some apps and things that do this, but really the way that you're supposed to do this mathematically when you're doing something like this is to go to your matrices, go to edit. All right, I did one of these before. Those aren't the same numbers, are they? No. So one of these before. All right, so three columns by four, sorry, 3 rows by 4 columns. I just go down here and I put the numbers in. So it's a 1, 1, and a -1. So a 1, whoops. I don't know what I want to do. Edit. So it's 3 by 4, 1, 1, -1, and then 6, and then 2, -3, 2, -3, 2, and -19. That's not -19. -19. There we go. And then -1, 4, -1, -1, 4, -1, and then 17. All right. And if you ever take a linear algebra class, which most of you probably never ever will, you'll learn how to do this by hand, but you don't need to here because you just hit matrix again, go to math, and then down at the bottom, there's RREF, which stands for row reduced echelon form, which basically is solving this. All right, it's how you solve things with a matrix. So I'm going to hit enter on that. And then I'm going to, oh, no, I don't want to do it there. Sorry. You got to get out. Then you hit, sorry, you got to go back to the main screen and you hit matrix. You hit row reduced echelon form, which is this guy right here. And then you need to tell it matrix A. So you go back into the matrix menu again and you take the name matrix A and you tell it, all right, do that. And then it gives you the values there. So the solutions are 1.4. All right, so the first one is x equals 1.4, y equals, they go in order, 12.6, and z equals 8. So which number is not the value of any variable in the solution of the system? Sorry, I'm scanning through and seeing if I made a mistake anyplace because none of those numbers are there, which means I did something wrong. 1, 1, -1, 6, 2, -3, 2, -19, -1, 4, -1, 17. So then the question is, did I put my matrix in wrong? Live editing. 1, 1, -1, 6, 2, -3, 2, -19. Aha. -1, 4, -1. See, I'm sure somebody was watching and I typed that in and they were trying to tell me through the computer. So let's quit out of here. Let's hit enter, make sure everything's good. Let's quit out of there. And then we're just going to go up and grab this again because I can use the same command. All right, and there we go. 1, 3, -4. I thought it was odd that I was getting decimals. So 1, 3, -4. Okay. Wait a minute. Negative. Jeez, I'm having a bad time in this question. That, and that are all true, so it's not 2. All right. So be more careful than me as we learn every day from me.